Hello? Hello, am I here? I think I'm here. Hi! Hello, release notes, I don't care. Hi everybody. Hi Fractured, hi Ozzy. It's really good to see y'all. Hi! Let me get one more thing set up. There we go, now I can see both of the chats. How are you doing tonight? Are you working on anything? I think I'll probably be working on the mouth for this one. Oh, still working on your bird. I want to see it so bad. I trust this bird. I trust this bird with my life. Yeah, that sucks. 3D printing is so finicky. I have a project that's 3D printed and like I had to go in and like clean up the parts afterwards, and I like broke a whole bunch of them doing that. It was such a pain. I have to be done by Thursday. You'll get it done. You'll get it there. I trust you. I trust it. It'll be good. Okay, I think we're good there. Scavenge some feathers from the theater department. That'll be awesome. Mouth. We have our very first line, which is our 0 on open. So if we have it 0 here, then we're gonna have, I'm talking to myself at this point. So we want 0.5, 0, and 1. Okay. But then we want 0.3 and 0.6. But I need to select stuff. There we go. 0.3. And 0.6. Okay. And now we make this hellish chart. So we have this set up. Let's try our luck setting. Oh, we already did this one? Sort of. Kind of. I wouldn't call that done. But it's doing things. Definitely think. So I can stream and do art more. Huge mood. Just like a little bit in. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be a VTuber. I'm gonna stream art. I'll be able to do all my art all the time. It'll be great. No. There are days where I'm like, I haven't been able to do my art in so long. When I've had like a total of like 2 commissions. So I feel like a goblin locked in a cage. I love that little emoji. That is a mood. That is a whole mood. Okay. This. I trust you though. And you're like so close. I actually like that shape. Ooh, no. We're gonna get you out of that cage. I'm thinking about, I know it's a dangerous game to think, but I'm thinking about perusing Reddit, just kind of, I feel like the YouTubers graveyard, perusing Reddit for some spooky stories to tell. I don't know if that's maybe a bad idea, but can I do it at once? But I feel impatient to be telling spooky stories, and I just, like, I can't wait for people to just send them in. I'm too impatient. I'm too much of a little goblin. see. I think that that's actually good for this dot. Not this dot. This dot needs to be a little bit more round. Forced break at 8 where I have to go put a pie in the oven, if you would believe it. I am not one for cooking, let's be real. But I have been tasked, and so I swore I wouldn't mess it up this time. Few words this time. She's looking very Stepford Wives with her smiles right now. Which is a movie I haven't seen yet, but desperately want to. Well, really. Okay, so theoretically those are her mouth shapes, and we have her lips and such done. So now begins where we have bottom lip skin, top lip skin. This is something that's going to need, these are both going to need way more. So this is no good. Let's go ahead, erase all of that. Mirror. Oh, how did that happen? Hello. When did I become a little cat in the middle of the screen? That's a bit better. There we go. Okay, same thing for bottom now. Hello? Hey, we're working somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, let's get to these places that don't quite match up. There. Hmm. Okay, and then I just realized that we have a option here for fixing this face. I'm going to get a thing of top skin here, pull it into face. Oh, we absolutely want to just get it all out of there. We want this, there it is, to be huge. Let's make it just right big. And we want to have base color. This is clipping to art mesh. Clipping to might fix our problem. As long as we like all the eyes and stuff should be above it. That's wrong. Oh, neat. I didn't ever notice this gauge here is for that. Okay. I've done something else? What have I done? Just gotta run through some Z's here. Top lip skin part here. It shouldn't be. It should. Yeah, it should be underneath everything. Bird parts, Lord. Have mercy on your bird parts. There we go. And if I come back up here, look at that. We've fixed a lot of that muddling. Now we want this specifically to be clipped to base color, not base shadow. It's gonna need some work, but quick hack fix for that problem. Awesome. Drop the bird parts are on the Discord. What? Sorry, I really thought you said bird parts. Oh Lord. I was like, yeah, mood. Bird parts. Are those all the bird parts you need? Oh Lord works too. No, just a couple. Okay. Oy. Why is it so wibbly? What it needs to be. The problem is that I thought that this was enough and it's not. Around me like, I'm the bird. What if you are the bird? What a perfect emoji for that. Am I the bird? Bird jump scare. How is this so incredibly off? Would that make your peel your nesting material? Oh. I mean, it seems in character, right? I. Okay. And then we also need to change this, or at least this needs to be down here on top of. So when we turn the face around, that looks so much better. And then we'll have to deal with shadows at some point. I think I can also yeah, no, we're gonna let that be. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to our mouth. I just had that idea and I was like, oh, I have to do that. Okay, so now we have a halfway functional mouth. I thought I had gotten this right, but apparently not. And before I move on, I do want that jaw to be moving a bit, which means we want this, this, these things under a mouth jaw. Create, and we're going to add it to here. And we might do something like woo! Not what we wanted. Better. Okay. Now, let's take a look at these teeth. I do want bottom, these things to be in this layer. So that way, those bottom teeth are going to move with that jaw, right? They are moving with it, right? Yeah, they are. I have a rigging question. Yeah, tell me, ask. I might not know the answer, but I would be happy to help. Do you have any suggestion on how to slice your model? Right now I'm drawing mine, everything on separate layers. I think it might be overkill, so I'm new to rigging. It is, it will be. There are some pretty good, like, you will be overwhelmed if you keep it all on separate layers. I was like, oh, I'll keep my line art like separate from, no. Like that's how some pros do it. I am not there yet. Like you can try, but what I suggest is to take a look at guides for the face are really helpful. but if you want it to move separately, it has to be a separate layer. So if you think about it, like, I could have made every single one of these rope turns into its own layer and then had it do like this really pretty, you know, moving against each other thing. No, no, don't do that. But at the same time, like, I could have made all 4 of these things their own layer, but I didn't. I made them 4 different ones so that they can move separately. I could make every single finger different, but I didn't. I made them separate because no. It really depends on the clothes and on the model itself. So like using a whole leg and foot together, that's pretty common for beginner models. Having the entire leg and foot one layer. Having like the, I don't know, whole chest can be one layer. I don't, because I have other stuff going on. What you will find is once you start merging stuff together and once you start playing around with it, you will be like, I shouldn't have merged that together. And that's just learning. I can go over like what is in this, but like it's a lot. You can tell there's a lot of stuff. But at the same time, like I've heard of, what about shadows? Do you have those on separate? That's something I did learn. If you can't tell, there's no shadows on the face right now because I'm gonna do that not in this. Like the shadow on the chest, I decided it didn't need to move that much because her hair is always doing it, so it is actually part of chest. There's no, this is all shadows. I have not made anything that is a shadow that is separate. On my, hold on. On my Lady Lapine model, which I'm going to pull up real quick, I do have a separate shadow because I had a reason for it. And it's, here we go. Maybe? There we go. Nope. Oh, nope. Where am I? There I am. So I did have separate shadows on this one for like a reason. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but like the shadow on my skirt on my legs, I was like, that's gonna move a whole bunch. So I want it to be different. I probably should have had shadows for my arms, but I was way too lazy. I have a shadow for my hat that moves with my hat. But otherwise, no, all the shadows are kind of baked in, right? I think it makes it just way more friendly. Specific shadows. If it's going to move a lot, then yeah, you can make it its own. Like the hat, I wanted it to move a lot. The skirt, I wanted it to move a lot. But other things, and I'll show you the trick. I'll show you the trick because like I have shadows here under my hair loops, but I didn't bake those in. And I'll do it with her as well. And let me just actually just show you that right now. Let's go to hair and bangs, 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 Jesus. Okay, we're going to copy this one. We're going to change it to, I don't know, darken, really multiply it. Let's see what color that is now. Is it good? So now I have just multiplied this layer into a dark color. That's not really what I want for it, but That's okay. Let's move it to where a shadow might go, which will be about here. And change it so it's more like a pretty orangey red color. Let's see if we can't make that happen. A bit more red. And then turn the opacity like way down to say 30. So now we just made a shadow for it. We don't have to clog up our this is the texture atlas. It won't have to be another texture because it's just going to use the texture of the bangs. And then I would go over and it's already physics rigged. It's already set up because it'll just follow the physics of the bangs. Bada bing, bada boom, right? I learned that too late. I didn't learn that for this model, my May model, but I learned it for Jareth in this one. It's really helpful. Okay, I have to go put a pie in the oven and then I will be right back. It's pie time to the tune of Let's Go Girls. I don't think that works, but I want it to. Okay. Pie's in the oven. No, don't worry, Stephanie. Pie time. I needed to put the pie in the oven. That's it. Okay, let's look at this mouth again. Okay, so we still need to. I'll be honest with you, I can't see YouTube chat very well right now because I have to have a reference up for this. But it is just you and Ozzy hanging out at the moment. So we're just chilling. There, and that's better. Okay, and then I want our top teeth to show a bit in different places. So we're gonna grab top teeth and back top teeth. Give that here. And why am I... Ah, she's turned. That's a problem. There we go. Has that completely ruined things? I don't think so. So for this layer, I just want this to be here the whole time. So okay. Oh, I see. Never mind. Actually, I think I want to change this. So we're gonna undo all that and bring this down here because we want that to be our standard. Now that's where it all is all the time. And we can change it as needed. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Those back teeth need some help though. So let's give this a back teeth. Add this in. And there's just places where you can like see it. I don't really want... her back teeth to be like moving though, is the thing. So I think we're just gonna find where they're showing, move them up so they're not doing that, and see how that is with the whole of the speaking. Not too bad, not too bad. Save. Ah, Doji's here. Hello, hello, hello. You should be asleep. Go to bed. You're saying it's about bedtime. It is a pot pie, a chicken pot pie that I have to put in the oven. Sorry, I can't see YouTube chat very well. I have to look at this reference sheet for the mouth. Let's do some tongue stuff, I say. I never want to say that sentence again. Tongue stuff. Not a bad plan. Lazy work. Quantum landlord. We shall see. I mean, something I feel like a quantum landlord would be desirable. What is going on here? What is this? What is this? It doesn't help that it's blurry, but like, what is it? Is it this doing weird things? It is. Can you like not be weird about it? I think it's just that I need to redo. It's like line is not good. Ah, I see what it is. Roll around. I want you to be able to roll around. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, let's see how it looks though, like when the head turns and stuff. We knew there would be a problem. So, that to me says that these two things in particular aggressively are going to need a mouth skin XY. Digging the fangs, thank you. We want to only grab the ones that are gonna not affect the inside there. To see how that'll pull on the mouth as well. We want to affect the mouth as little as possible. Ooh, like not that. Like these aren't connected to the mouth, so we can pull on them as much as we want to. That one's dangerous, and that one's dangerous. So let's go see. Just slightly fix this. Hello? Can I not do that? Oh, okay. Okay. So that signifies to me that there's a layering problem here where I want this to be attached to Yeah, not face shadow, face color. And we're just gonna leave it at that for now. I know that that's a problem, but it's gonna be different. Having the more she opens her mouth might be rad too. Oh, like having the fangs open further, or like not the fangs get longer the more her mouth is open. That would be rad. Please ignore. Please ignore. Okay, let's go ahead. Just this one. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Have them more underneath. Like the more she smiles, the more fangs she reveals. Oh. Okay. Let's go back down to our mouth. Trying to think through how we do that. Now the top teeth shouldn't be moving. I just realized that. Just realized that. Top teeth shouldn't move. That's not how top teeth work. I spent all that time making them move when that's not how top teeth work. In fact, the problem becomes that it should be kind of hanging out. Where does it need to be? Like when we're closed, when the mouth is closed. It'd be ugly for a second. Hold on. The top teeth would be like here. Which means that these forms I have too high up on the face and they just need to be moved down. Like, I suppose we do that and that. And this and this. Yeah. And I know this is going to ruin things, but hold on. I think it's going to look way better in just a minute. Okay, now that we fixed that, let's fix the jaw, because if we are doing this, right, the jaw needs to come with. We're grabbing like just these. That feels much better. That feels much better. And then we go for this one, which needed some major help. Up here. There we go. Yeah, this absolutely needs more lines. Hmm. Much better. We need this to do the same thing. Oof, yeah. It's like, how come these are looking bad? It's because of these. Oh, that's so much better. The more she smiles, the more things show. I might have to sit with that for a minute to figure out how we would even approach that. But for now, save. See if we can't make this mouth XY do its job. So far, it's not the worst. I remember that is kind of the worst position here. Okay, I'm seeing some issues with our corner there. See how it looks moving. Not too bad. I think the majority of the XY is actually going to be the back of the mouth. So this. All of these things will give a mouth back. And put into here. And generally things are just gonna oh, like where's everything else? It's because you can't see anything else. So the top of the mouth is also going to have its own thing, but that's for later. So you can't see this, but we do want it to be maybe here. Yeah, probably. Wow, that's gonna need some good help. And clearly we have some bottom skin just out here doing things. I don't remember making a bottom skin expert. Oh, yes, I do. Now that's probably not going to be clean enough to grab everybody, huh? It's not. We want this to not be messed with, really. Am I the book person with a VTuber now? I don't know. What book person are you referring to? Clearly not, but I would like to know. Is there a book person named Lady Lapine? I didn't know that. I googled my name before I made my channel, I promise. I didn't find anybody. Joined in from a raid once on a Sunday. Ouch. Okay, what I do want to do is grab these layers because they are what is causing the problem. Mouth, dark. Do you have someone who streams here when you're not streaming? Book person. Oh, on Sunday. Yes. Yes, my spouse Lynn does astrology on Sundays, and they were doing bibliomancy with books. Yeah, okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yes, on Sunday. Yeah, no, this is the same one. Same one. Yeah, my bad. I was like, who are you like a book talk? Like, who are you talking about? I understand now. Yes. No, we're both on this channel. They only stream on Sundays. Only on Sundays. Oh, I did that to the wrong one. This one. Good question, though. I'm glad I was able to crack the code. Thank you so much. That just needs help. What are you working on today? I'm working on a commission for another VTuber here. We're working on her mouth right now. She's got some pretty fangs. Quite happy with that. And now we're trying to make sure that it looks nice when we rotate it. Which, that's not it, Chief. I'll tell you that. There you go. Are they a vampire? I don't know. I haven't actually learned a whole bunch. I don't even know her name. I just know, I think she's a goddess is my general vibe. Is she's like a freaky, creepy goddess. Okay, that's way better. I wouldn't put it past her to be a vampire, though. There's a Vedic astrologer on YouTube that has Shakespeare tell him what he thinks of political figures by bibliomancy. That's pretty cool. We'll have to tell Lynn about doing bibliomancy with Shakespeare. I think that they would lose their mind. Okay, so that's a lot better. Let's get our, particularly this one, this one, this one. Yeah, just this one, this one, and this one. We're going to apparently add them all in. Or not, or yeah. And reflect them. What are you talking? Oh, tongue's not part of it. Okay, so just this one and this one. I always get scared with these because I think something's gonna go terribly, horribly, awfully wrong. It went a teeny bit wrong, but not terribly, horribly, awfully. It's not great. We're gonna want this to be here-ish. Oops, not what I wanted. Wish I could see more. Let's check her out in physics. Let's check her out in here. I'll take you with me. Yes, look at her. She's looking so much better. Oh, suddenly I'm proud. Suddenly I'm proud. Suddenly I'm like, wait, actually I can do this. Take a look. Proud for you, thank you. Gonna want some shadows for the other bangs. Maybe make the bang shadows that are currently there a bit darker. I love her under eye bags so much. I think they're so cute. That needs help. I need to look at her face without any bangs in the way. So let's go do that. Let's look at her face with no bangs in the way. We'll put her mouth back at normal. We'll put this here. I'm pulling something up real quick. Where? Gone. It's gone. That's fine. Let's get these bangs out of the way. Just get her so bald. Life. get her bald. And then face color and face shadow are what we were working with mostly. Ah, Stephanie, thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the one that goes on forever and ever and ever. So you're welcome. Let's see. I'm gonna take it off. And let's take a look at some of this. Okay. What's causing this to mess up then? Because there's some places where it's like just straight up missing. I saw it. I see it. I see it happen. That's weird. Like I can like fix this. That's not terribly hard. But mostly I'm just like we're gonna go back into physics because I swear there's places where her face just like is missing parts. Oh, she's so cute without bangs. Maybe I'm just crazy. But I'm not seeing it. I am seeing like the problems with the spit. Wait, hold on. Like here? Yeah. Okay. So it's part of the transition. Okay. So here. Interesting. Face missing parts could be spooky. Yeah, but like it's parts that are missing are the friends we made along the way. Yeah. It's like see-through is the problem. And it's not at our core points. It's in the middle because we don't have the lines aren't good. So let's go ahead and just kind of fix some of these line bits. Just put them where they would be better suited. And then if we fill in face shadow to where it needs to be here. Welcome, Lynn. Welcome home. Pie is in the oven. Pies pie. Jeez, these should not be so far apart. It's so unstable because they're so stretched. Soggy, soggy. Going to bed with wet hair sucks. And vibing, as I do not want to catch a cold. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry I'm not talking very much. I'm trying to teach myself to talk more during art streams, especially. It's so easy to talk during tarot streams because there's always something to talk about. But teaching myself to talk during an art stream is a different beast. I'm not sure how we got this far. Like, how we got this wrong. But here we are. 10 to 6 and work from home. Usually go for a 2 a.m. sleepish. Yeah, you're a pretty late sleeper. But you have been since I've known you. Oh. She's giving a little bit of Jeff the Killer with her bangs off. But that is so much better. Real quick, I do want to find her top lids because I know there's 18 million of them. And we want to grab all of them and clip them to face shadow. And that way there's just not this clipping issue here. And we can just real gently at least try. Hello? I thought I just clipped it to face shadow. Oh, I only did it for that side. So that side's fine now, but this side's not. There we go. Much better. Oh. Mornings are too pretty to watch. That's really cute though. So let's turn, I want to turn on her Hime bangs again, but not her bangs and see how that looks. So I do want to make that a toggle. I think it looks cute. I definitely have to put in some kind of like her hair pulled back kind of thing, because it doesn't look great. But we put on a bang shadow, this one here. Let's go ahead and clip this again to face shadow so it doesn't do weird things. And then we're going to do this one. And this is set to this color at 30%. Oh, but I want it to be that color all the time. It is that color all the time here, right? Yeah. I guess because it's not. Now we want it to be the bottom one. Hello? No, just like. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that for every single. It's fine. If I copy. It does, okay. How come it's on top though? Ah, because it needs to do that. Okay, and then we clip it. To fix shadow. So it doesn't like color other things. And then I'm not doing that again. So I'm copying that over and adding it to this one. Nope, not that. Let's actually flip it real quick. Don't love that. Ah, not great. I put this in here. Flip. A choice. If I put it in just like he made it, right? Flip X, okay. And then in this one, right? Yeah. Then all I need to do is nothing. Well, maybe not nothing. Adjust it a bit in places. I would want it to be like hi, Sen, welcome in. Let's take a look at her in physics. Night owls. We catch all the love rats. That's pretty good. We're definitely getting somewhere good. She looks real. She looks real now. Why do the movements remind me of a bird? She's very bird-like. I think Sen has called her hawk-like before, which is probably a good thing. How fast and pointy they are, yeah. Program was made for pigeons. We love a pigeon VTuber. Get us a pigeon VTuber. Let's see her out further. Oh, I caught you. I saw you. There was a problem with one of the side hairs there at some angle. We can change her arm. Can I be a pigeon VTuber? Yes, you can. You're currently a cat, but that's all right. Crow VTuber. Don't tempt me. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with where this is right now. Obviously, I need to work on her eye smile. That was something we hadn't done yet. Or at least I hadn't fixed it yet. You can't quite see it here, but promise it's something that needs fixed. The nightshade is going to be the bane of my existence. It's going to be very hard to get that right. Ah, yep, see, it's that back one. That needs some kind of fix. That's there too. Gosh, she's looking pretty good though. I'm pretty happy with this. Can I tell you right now, I am obsessed with her eye bags. I love her eye bags so much. We might change the back of the mouth color. I'm not so sure if I love that bright red. So let's look at this piece and change that bright red. Her eye bags are how you know she's a millennial. Ah! I wasn't under the impression that she was a millennial, but she is now. Now, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. So something about these, that when it gets pressed to a big angle. Oh, there we go. Oh, something's up with that too. I think something didn't save. Oh no. It's because I haven't. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just get it where it needs to be. Oh, that's no good. Ooh. Okay. So we want this one. Whatever I did to that, I don't want it though. There we go. So this is currently sitting pretty like that. Let's go ahead and pull it as far this way as we can without it causing problems. And we'll do the same. Clearly Z is not doing what it needs to be doing. Better. And here. Okay. That's a problem? That's a problem. I don't remember this being a problem. So we want... Basically, we're just going to get... Now these are actually added into there. I don't want this one to be. I want to pull here, here, and just take it out. Now that doesn't mess too much up. It just gives me the opportunity to do this. Hello? Here. Okay, sure. And this is just for this one very specific sensation. I actually do want to have it down. That's unfortunate. Hold on. Okay, we're going back to here. We are redoing this. Here, here. Bottom one. Taking it out. Oh, taking it out. Okay, pulling it here, here. This one, moving it like this. Up, 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 eh. Clearly we got some problems. So I'm adding this is going to be clever. You say, how is this clever? Because here, I'm going to add it in. It'll be underneath. You say that's not clever because it's bald until you get all the way here. Shh, it's fine. What in the world? How'd you get to there? I don't like the flickering though. Oh, I'm missing something in chat. Crocat tired. Sleep all the night. Hello? I'm sorry, I have to catch up. This looks like too good. She's 1,000-year-old millennial. Well, that's the thing. She's thousands of years old. And like millennial means 1,000, right? Honorary millennials. Different levels and variables of tired using generations. Gen X tired or millennial tired? Silent generation tired. Ooh, that's a different one. Depression generation build. Soon it'll be a regular war tired. Ooh. Caligula tired. Making your VTuber lost generation tired. Don't make it to that fact in the debut, but don't explain. Caesar tired. I get it now. I understand. Sleeping on the knives. Cat with a messenger cat on. Yep. Highly flammable state of being. Nero tired. Gilgamesh tired night. Toji. Night night. Oh, and we're seeing that one do problems now. I don't know if I've caused more problems or not. I feel like I have. See, I don't want that to, I want this to be like... Zero. Zero. I see that that doesn't matter if it's tied to two different things, huh? I don't think I'm helping with this. I think I have to figure out a different way to fix it. And I think that the... Like, how did we get here? What did I do? Are we sure that if I don't just... Yes, because something went... No. Because if I put that there... Okay, it actually, so far, doesn't mess everything up because it's not on top. How come that fixes that and not this? Oh my god. Just quietly put that there. How much does this break? Okay, not very much actually. Quite possibly not anything. Sometimes the friends are the friends you made along the way. Okay. And then this one is still doing things. I saw you do things. Can't hide it from me. How'd I just fix that? Hello? What? Excuse me. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna call that good. I don't know where that came from. Don't know why it became a problem. Don't like that I don't know where it came from or how it became a problem. It's not a problem anymore, though. What is a problem was these still somehow. Don't know when and how it was a problem, but it was. It was back here. Excuse me. So this Z actually needs to get even smaller, it looks like. And here we might as well just pull this up. The problem was something. Now, this is just not doing what I wanted it to do in the first place. So if it's not doing the thing I wanted it to do in the first place, then I'm just going to get rid of it. And if I want to do something else instead, it would be I grab somehow this ponytail. The ponytail ropes. And do the same thing I did on the other side with these, which is add them into our head turn. So when we looked this way, what I wanted and what I didn't get was these ropes. Ropes? Awesome. Showing some of this back hair. That's it. That's really all I wanted. I am going to kind of change these a bit. Or not. Make it look more like it disappears into the hair at some point rather than around the hair. Otherwise it's going to glitch out pretty bad. That's it. That's really all I wanted. Okay. What did I say? Our problems continue to be our eye smile is a thing. We have blink, we have smile. See how that affects the top lash? We don't want that to affect the top lash. So let's select top lash, eye smile. I don't want that. I want that only to affect this. And then we are going to have another one called I write. Let's do it the same way. I smile right. And it's a blend shape. We will attach this to it. And then I'm going to have to look up a tutorial because I don't know how to do that yet. Have that. Oh, right. I wanted to look at the mouth back. I didn't like how red the mouth back is. It looks kind of weird. So particularly this layer. Let's see if we can't make it a little bit nicer. Like that. And that also lets me know some stuff's off with this. Oh, interesting. Not in the way I thought it was. So actually kind of not at all. A little itty bitty bit there. Corners of her mouth are just really dark. So what else does that leave? Let's get her over into physics and kind of sit and stare at her for a minute. See if we can't figure out what else needs fixed. It'll be about ready. Perfect. 15 minutes. Pot pie, chicken pot pies for dinner. Anything that should be fixed? I'm thinking that this Y lean might unfortunately need to affect like the width of the hair here. Particularly like this lean. Like if her head's getting bigger, then the width of those ponytails should probably also be getting bigger. Never had picture. We'll make it for you sometime. Now, since I made it so that this foot doesn't step, I think I want to make it so it doesn't move anymore. I don't like the way it slippy slides around since it can't step. So I was gonna put a step in there, but then both of her feet step at the same time sometimes, and I don't like it. The ever-present, extremely annoying nightshade. Our toggles, I suppose, with our night vision and the eyeballs. And the way that the bangs turned have always bugged me. See? See if we can't fix that. That's better. And that's fine, I guess. This one I wanted to have a step, but it just doesn't look right. So I'm going to take it out. Now what is this doing? I take it out. I'll end up putting it back in just to fix that. There we go. Okay, and then our last thing was, unfortunately, I do think with Y, when we lean back, it's fine, but when we lean forward, I do think that at least this ponytail body Y, we're gonna need to make the top just a little bit bigger. I wonder how I do that. If I... No. Is there like a zoom? I think that's a new feature. So I want to just make this just a tiny bit bigger. How would I do that? I would make this does that break everything? A decorated cookie. I want the experience. Yeah, that makes this movement look much better. Hey, fruit pizzas are tasty. We want to make fancy Polish cookies. I'm always like, what if I made cookies right now? Like every single day. I'm like, what if I made cookies though? Cool. Okay, well, if that's the only thing I can find right now, then that's great. So what I'm gonna do is the unholy thing. We're gonna make it 4 by 4. All model pieces. Scale 100, allow rotations. Okay. Okay, and let's see if the computer can do it for me. No. The answer is absolutely not. Because it needs to be way bigger. Change texture size. Let's try an 8 by 8. All these. Come on. Add texture. No, I mean like. Okay. Hello. Unset textures only. I need you to put all these on here. I don't remember what the button is to... Ah, there we go. Automatic layout. 100%. Let's see if it can. This is what tried to crash my computer when I was working on Jareth. Puff pastry, canned peaches inside, egg on top. Some brown sugar. No, I definitely haven't had that. Like egg wash on top? I'm assuming egg wash, not like a whole egg. Okay, it did it this time. And in fact, it's a bit big, but that's okay. Because the next one down is way, way, way too small. So we'll hit OK. What are those, like, bright red parts? Puff pastry, cut it into squares. I have extra puff pastry that I need to use, which is great. Put the peach, wrap it in some egg, wash on the top. Thank you very, very much for that. Sprinkle with sugar. Okay, Now we don't have canned, well, maybe we have some canned peaches. The whole egg? Well, you know, there was a point where I tried to make a Russian cookie and the recipe did just say egg on top, and I was 17 and I did just put a whole egg on top, and I was very confused why they were very, very, very strange cookies. We have canned, I was about to say, we have canned mango. Do you think they would work with mango? Dirt. That's what those are. Is what I have to assume is just a bunch of dirt. Oh no, eye shine, highlight, those are important. Tear duct. Shoulder iris. Okay, those are important things. Never mind. A toplet, which like... Oh, right. I forgot that I absolutely mucked with that. That's dirt, is what that is. Yeah, okay. Yes. I'm sure a canned mango would feel very similar to a canned peach. A fresh mango and a fresh peach tastes are nothing the same in texture. I don't like the texture of fresh mango. Okay, I'm gonna call it here tonight. Now that we have procured our yummy recipe, our yummy cookie recipe. We've done great. Today was amazing. Very good. And I will tell everybody good night. Yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock my time. Whatever the schedule always is, I will see you for tarot. I love each and every one of you very, very much. I'll see you later, okay? Okay. Bye-bye.